Registration opens Monday for the Marquette County Community Baby Shower. Joining us in the studio is Barbie Dupra to tell us all about it. Barbie, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, so first of all, what is the baby shower?
The baby shower is a community effort to help people with new babies get the needed supplies and find out about all the resources in the community that help families with young children.
Excellent, and this is the 30th year that this has gone on.
30 years.
Wow.
30 years.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously you couldn't do that without community support to help put it together, right?
Exactly, that's exactly how this has happened. It's all volunteers, it's all the agencies and the community members that have come forward, all the service organizations who have donated money. People donate knitted goods. We have sewers that make burp cloths for babies from flannel fabric that's been donated by another community member or members. It's amazing how this community, Marquette County, comes together to support all these families.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so the baby shower is in May, correct?
It is. It's May 16th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for people who want to, you know, who need items, how can they get those items? How does the process kind of work? What are the requirements to be eligible to get these items and resources?
Everybody is welcome to attend. They have to live in Marquette County and they're either pregnant or newly delivered. So the baby needs to be under 6 months old by May 16th. So really we're just focusing on those new babies and helping those families get off to a good start. So we call it a shower because that's typically what you do when somebody's having a baby. You give them things to help them get going because it takes a lot of stuff for a little tiny baby.
Right.
And so all they have to do is call, and they actually call me. And we set up a time because it's a drive-through. With COVID, we changed our system a little bit. We made it a drive-through, and it's actually better. So they stay in their car and they drive through, and we have food. We have pasties from Irontown Pasties, and we have gifts. We shop all year long to get the good sales, so we can stretch our dollars more, and so they'll get a large gift. And then all of the donations that come in, they can choose off of a table of those kinds of things. Those could be blankets or little sweater sets, or we have a table full of diapers, so they'll have diapers. And then they go around in their car to all the different organizations, and they all set up their cars and they work out of their trunk. It's kind of like the trunk or treat.
Yeah, trunk or treat.
Yeah, but this is for babies. And there's a lot of different organizations. We've had up to 30 or more.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And so, you know, is there anything that you still need community help-wise before this event? Anything like volunteers, more resources, anything like that?
We definitely need more donations.
Okay.
We try to serve 85 people. We typically get about 75, but we don't want the last person coming through to have whatever's left, right?
Right,
exactly. So we need a little more than what we intend to serve. We never turn anybody away, so right up until the very end. Then I stand in the parking lot, and when people don't show up, I call them and say, "Where are you?" You know, because you can forget.
Yeah.
And so we typically get about 70 to 75 moms, so we definitely need donations, and those can be a monetary donation, or they could be an actual item, and we'll put that in the list. We just appreciate the generosity of this community.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It really is.
Right, especially
and
with
for
that
30 years, to sustain that for 30 years. And this organization, we're made up of a bunch of organizations that come together to put this together as a committee, and we don't know each year how many moms we can actually serve until the donations start coming in, and that's how we know.
Yeah.
And it's been wonderful.
Great, yeah. And so for people who want to register, it starts on Monday. How can they get a hold of you? Phone number, email, what's the best way?
Phone.
Okay.
It's best to call me and leave a message with a phone number for me to call them back. Because we do need to talk a little bit. I explain the process just a little, and then we have to decide on a time. So I set up 8 cars every 15 minutes through the morning, because we're going to have perhaps 75 people coming. They can't all come at once, or they'll be sitting forever.
Right.
You know, so we said it's pretty slick. It really works. Folks come right on their appointed time, and it takes about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, with all those resources too.
Right,
Yeah.
because each resource is talking to them about what they offer. And sometimes there's a lot to say.
Yeah, right.
Can back things up a little bit.
And for people who want to donate, can they drop them off somewhere? Do they call you?
Yes.
How do they do that?
They can drop them off at Community Action. We can certainly pick things up too if they call me, but most folks drop things off at Community Action on Commerce Drive here in Marquette.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, Barbie?
Well, other than the fact that we really appreciate the generosity of this community, and all of the service organizations and all the individuals who knit all year long just for the baby shower and sew and bring things together. That's what makes it happen. They're a big part of this 30 years worth of supporting young families and our newest little citizens.
Yes. Yeah, they're part of the community too.
They
So,
are, yeah.
Yeah, in 30 years, that's incredible. Congratulations on
you.
that. So,
Thank you. We're really excited.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great, very helpful, resourceful event for moms who just, need that help to get going for their little one.
Right, and it really is a celebration. We're excited for them. They get excited. It's a shower.
Yes.
It's a place to be excited about babies. And the folks who've already had their babies, usually they're in the car, and so we get to see them.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part.
That's the best part, yeah.
So yes, we will have all those details for you about the shower, about registering for it on our website, myupnow.com. Barbie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Yes, and we'll be right back with more My UP Mornings after the break.